When you generally talk about upcoming superstars in Manchester United squad, you might think of players like Rasmus Højlund, Alejandro Garnacho, or even Anthony. These are well-known stars in the world of football, more well-known than most players. But funny enough, there's someone lingering around the Manchester United squad right now who really hasn't been getting the recognition he deserves. That player is Kobbie Mainoo. Kobbie Mainoo is revitalizing the squad with a lot of new things that midfielders in years past didn't have. Those types of things were brought with players like Pogba many years ago. Ever since Pogba left United, the squad has been needing those similar qualities that he brought to the team. And I feel like now Kobbie is bringing those things back. At just the age of 19, he's pretty much the driving force of this new Manchester United midfield. With just earning less than £10,000 a week, he's by far United's least expensive player and one of United's most utilized players on the pitch. This is honestly quite crazy if you ask me. Who could have thought that the least paid player on United's squad would be the most utilized in less than 1 year? And Kobbie was worth less than all of them, even though he has grown into one of the Premier League's greatest young players. So might Kobbie Mainoo really be the man who will lead Manchester United to new dimensions in the upcoming seasons? That is an absolute question. That's the question I'll be answering today. Let's get right into it. So first of all, Kobbie Mainoo is now 19 years old. So before I really start the video, I wanted to just put that out there. And the reason why I say this is because he has a lot of way to go to become a world-class player, in my opinion. There's a difference between a world-class player and a young, upcoming star in the making. And Kobbie Mainoo falls under that upcoming young star category. Nowhere near that world-class status, in my opinion. But I think he's getting up there for sure. For me to consider him a world-class player, he needs to be at United for a couple seasons showing that he can win at the highest level. Would you consider Kobbie a world-class player by my definition? I'm actually kind of curious about what you have to say in the comments down below. And that brings me to my next point. Okay, I need to get this out of the way. Kobbie Mainoo to me resembles a lot like Pogba when he was at United. The skill, the energy, and the intensity are what Pogba brought to the table at United. Pogba was an unstoppable force in terms of sheer potential. He was a player that took France to a World Cup final, and he was a big part of that run. He was quite an amazing player. And that's not even me mentioning his most important asset, his passing ability. He made passes look so magical on the pitch. The type of passes Pirlo or David Beckham would make at their prime. He really did truly have it all. He was on the trajectory or on the path to become one of the world's best midfielders. But I think that's a conversation for another day. But getting back to Kobbie, I see so many similarities in his game like Pogba. I know Kobbie has a lot of shoes to fill when they're comparing him to Pogba, but I feel like Kobbie could pretty much be Pogba, but a way more improved version of him. And the reason why I say this is because he's already the driving force of that United squad. And it's honestly quite impressive when they have players such as Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, Mason Mount, Christian Eriksen, and many others, and in which they make 15 to 25% more than Kobbie Mainoo makes at United. Kobbie is truly a gem filled with black rocks on the squad, if that kind of makes sense. And that brings me to my final point. I can't believe I'll be saying this, but I really do believe that Kobbie Mainoo could be the best midfielder United have at the moment. But in all honesty, it's not like they have a lot of options to choose from. Here are all the players they have at the squad at the moment. Quite a normal looking one if you ask me. Let's go through all of them. Casemiro was once a great player. Now he's just an average one at best. Don't get me wrong, he's still a great part of their success, but he's older and way out of his prime years that were utilized at Madrid. Okay, the next one is Mason Mount. Mount was bought this season and really hasn't been good at all. I hope he can prove me wrong next season, but at the moment, he hasn't turned out to be the player he was once at Chelsea. Not close at all. So those are two players out of the way. Eriksen and Amrabat kind of fall into the same category for me at the moment. Both are good players, but not game changers like Kobbie could be. The only one you could debate me with on would be Bruno Fernandes. Bruno has been there for a couple of seasons and he really shocked the world when he arrived. But other than that first season, it's been pretty much the same thing every single season. A top 10 midfielder in the Premier League. And that is not a negative thing to say. A midfielder ranked in the top 10 is pretty fantastic, to be honest. But he has not exactly been the catalyst for Manchester United to achieve the kind of success they are accustomed to. I see so many qualities that can elevate Manchester United next season to a top 4 finish, given the right development. What do you think? Do you think I've been right so far in this video? I'm really curious about what you have to say overall. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are amazing. I appreciate every single one of you. I'll catch you guys, I guess, on the next one. Peace out.